A section is a Latin script letter, used in the Albanian, Azerbaijani, Ligurian, Tatar, Turkish, Turkmen, Kurdish, and Zazaki alphabets. This letter also appears in Catalan, French, Friulian, Occitan and Portuguese as a variant of the letter C. It is also occasionally used in Crimean Tatar, and Manx. It is often retained in the spelling of loanwords from any of these languages in English, Dutch, Spanish, Basque and other Latin script-spelled languages. It was first used for the sound of the voiceless alveolar affricate in Old Spanish and stems from the Visigothic form of the letter Z. This phoneme originated in Vulgar Latin from the palatalization of the plosives and in some conditions. Later, changed into in many Romance languages and dialects. Spanish has not used this symbol since an orthographic reform in the 18th century, but it was adopted for writing other languages. In the International Phonetic Alphabet, a section represents the voiceless palatal fricative. Usage as a letter variant in various languages, it represents the soft sound where AC would normally represent the hard sound, in the following languages: Catalan. Known as c-cedilla in this language, where it can be used before a, o, u, or at the end of a word. Some examples of words with c-cedilla are, amena section amenis, tora section at twisted, xoria section o corizo, fora section at strong, dola section sweet, cor section a hunting. A well-known word with this character is barra section a common Catalan diminutive for FC Barcelona, also used across the world, including the Spanish-language media. French. Examples: frena section A's French, gara section on boy, for section aid frontage, grina section ant squeaking, lee section on lesson, re section you received. French uses this character at the beginning of a word or in the middle of a word, but never at the end. In French comic books that are hand-lettered in all capitals, the cedilla is written as a slash crossing the center of the lower hook of the letter C, at the angle of an acute accent. Also, the A section is used only in front of a, O and U letters. It is not needed before E, I, or Y. The same goes for the Dutch words as they are inherited from France. Friulian. It represents the voiceless post-alveolar affricate before a, o, u, or at the end of a word. Occitan. Examples: tora section u twisted, a picavolt squared this, a section a la nevertheless, bra section bra section cradle, vorla section voracious. Portuguese. Denotes unvoiced before a, o, or u. Examples: tor section a cup, bra section o or picavolt car sugar, cora picavolt pound o heart, pina section a pincers, more picavolt pound apple, a bra section o hug. Modern Portuguese never uses this character at the beginning or at the end of a word, nor before e, I, or y. Handwritten Portuguese texts most often feature cedillas as comma-like or 90-degree rotated tildes. In Manx, it is used in the digraph as section h, pronounced t angstrom florin, to differentiate it from normal ch, pronounced x. In loanwords only, in English and Basque, a section is used in loanwords like for section aid and lima section on. In Spanish it can also appear in loanwords, especially in Catalan names and toponymy. It can also be found in the Dutch alphabet, but the list of words using this character is small and these French and Portuguese words were merged into the language like for section aid, re section u, provena section als and cura section o. Original Dutch words with this character have a very low occurrence rate. Usage as a separate letter in various languages, it represents the voiceless post-alveolar affricate in the following languages: the fourth letter of the Albanian alphabet, the fourth letter of the Azerbaijani alphabet, the fifth letter of the Pashto Latin alphabet, the fifth letter of the Tatar alphabet, the fourth letter of the Turkish alphabet, the third letter of the Turkmen alphabet, the fourth letter of the Zazaki alphabet. It represented a voiceless palatal click and duke E1/4 honci and nero, though the former has replaced it with a ca and the latter with a tca. a letter that is identical to the c-cedilla is used in the Bashkir language's Cyrillic alphabet as the sound and in the Chuvash language's Cyrillic alphabet as the sound. Computer input. On French, Portuguese, Spanish and Italian keyboards, A is directly available as a separate key. However, on most other keyboards, including the US British keyboard, a combination of keys must be used. In Mac OS, these are or Yenop plus C and or Yenop plus a section Shift plus C for lower and upper case, respectively. In the X Windows system and many Unix consoles, one presses sequentially compose, and either C or a section Shift plus C. Alternatively, one may press Alt-GR plus equals and then either C or a section Shift plus C. In Microsoft Windows, these are Alt plus 0231 or Alt plus 135 for lowercase and Alt plus 0199 or Alt plus 128 for uppercase. In Microsoft Word, these are Ctrl plus, and then either C or a section Shift plus C. The HTML character entity references are and c-cedilla and c-cedilla for lower and upper case, respectively. In text and LaTeX, \c is used for adding the cedilla accent to a letter, so \cc produces a section. See also, cedilla, O references. External links, Omniglot, Writing Systems and Languages of the World.